Welcome to Gear Gripe. I'm here just to talk to you about the gripes of gear. I have a big family and I work hybrid. I have a lot of different things that I need to do, and I do travel. I just don't travel out of the country like I used to do in my 20s. But I do understand travel gear and its purpose and what it needs to do from my 10 years of traveling abroad, basically as a nomad running around most of the country and nation and world. But now that I'm a stable, 50-year-old mom, I don't travel as much as I would like to, and this is just kind of what it is. But I do travel quite often. I need something for my iPad Pro system. I have two major devices. I have an iPad Pro 13, and I have a MacBook Pro 16-inch with a big case and some tech gear on the front of it. So because of that, I need two different backpacks. So I got this one because I've always been interested in NOMATIC. I do have a couple gripes with this. You can tell there's a lot of good things about it too. This pass-through, there's some good things about it, but I'm gonna talk to you what I don't like about it. And I had to do the review outside because you can't really see it very well inside because I don't have professional lighting or anybody who edits for me. So let's just first go into materials. I've heard other reviewers say the same thing. 100% agree, the materials are cheap. And so I don't like the materials, especially here on this front pocket right here. The materials are inexpensive. Now this is the 40-liter backpack. This right here is just very like Walmart feeling. I'm not saying that to be mean, but it is Walmart feeling. This whole pass through here where you could put your battery in here so you could charge on the inside. I wouldn't do that. It's really tight and I think it would get very hot. And I'm not sure why. It just doesn't make sense to me to have the pass through. It might work for you. It doesn't work for me. It's just more to do and your devices get really hot. And when you have to charge your battery back up, you got to take it all out, go plug it in. So I don't find this whole pass-through thing to be super convenient for me, just because, again, I'm very busy. So let's talk about some of the things I don't like about the bag. I don't like the handle. It's too thick. When you look here at these, which again, super cool if you're going to a work thing and you want to, you want to stand out, you're selling a product, you need to stand out. This is a great conversation piece. I mean, you can see it here, hopefully a little bit in the video, that it does stand on its own. So that's super great. I mean, it does stand on its own and there's nothing in it. I'll try putting something in it and see if it stands. My guess is it will. So it's a great conversation piece. People are going to say something to you if that's what you want and that's kind of your need. Then I totally think this is for you. I do not like this right here. It makes no sense to me why you would put a handle down into a water bottle. So if I put my water bottle here, the handle becomes unusable. I also do not understand why you'd put a handle down a water bottle pocket because that takes up the space of the water bottle pocket. They're also not very deep, so if you try to put any Awala in here or a Hydro Flask, it's not gonna work. It is cool though. It is a conversation starter for whenever you go somewhere. So again, if your thing is selling, or being a center of attention in a room because that's your job or something you enjoy, then this might be good for you. Let me tell you what also does not work. What also does not work, and I'm going to show you here. Can you see the way the zipper lies? You can't see the zipper here. You see the zipper back here. I don't think I've ever seen a backpack where the zipper is down below. Let me show you what I mean by that. It's very hard to use. You see the lip right here where you put your devices in? The zipper's behind that. I don't have any idea why they would do that. It doesn't work. And that is the number one reason why I'm going to send it back. Not only the fact that I don't like the deep dark color on the inside because it comes like a black hole, and I don't like that for the extra money that I'm spending. I should have a lighter color on the inside. The materials also, in my opinion, are very cheap and inexpensive. It's almost like an old raincoat that you have from the 80s. Not my thing, but again, could be great. The number one reason I would not keep this is the zipper right here. It goes behind the lip. Can you see that? I mean, to me, that's kind of weird. You can also kind of just see some of the seaming. And I just think on a backpack of this nature, that's not acceptable. So let's zipping it up. And I will have to say, I'm tugging on it really hard. I don't want to do that because I am sending it back. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I would never. I mean, look at that. Why would you put a zipper so close down here? That just makes no sense to me. Also, you can just see the seaming. It's just ripping and it's seaming out. And you shouldn't be able to see the seams like that. I mean, you can see it all throughout. The zippers are also really close. I don't like when zippers are this close because when you go to open one, it just is so close to the other one. It makes it not as usable. I do agree with all the reviewers online that this right here is, you're not going to have the bag that long. Again, I haven't had the bag that long, so I don't totally know. This sticks out. So I'm not sure if you can see how that sticks out, but if this sticks out, the zipper is not going to work. The zipper isn't going to do the thing you've asked it to do efficiently if that's your deal. You can see again, it's just kind of seaming. Why would you do that? And then what you put in here just is going to hit on here. And this is firm. So whatever goes in here is going to hit on here as you're taking it in and out. And this is going to catch on here. So again, it doesn't make sense to me. Again, this is nice here. I like the RID Safe is super nice. That's great. I don't like the materials at all. The pockets are cheap to me for the price point. Try to be really careful that I don't break it. I don't like this pocket here. Like I said, it's super like this way. It's only about this thick. It doesn't go down. It goes this way. Super tight. For fit, it is more comfortable. It is more comfortable than the Belroy. I thought the Belroy was one of the most uncomfortable backpacks I've tried. Now, granted, I did not try the light one that most people like. I'm going to order that one off Amazon. I haven't tried the light, but all the other ones that I've tried, the classic and the Venture and all these other ones, I did not like the straps at all. And these are more comfortable than that. So I like that it rides higher. I like how it hits right here. It's not too low. This is the 14 liter. I would keep this backpack if it was for different zippers. I could even deal with the deep dark color on the inside, but the zippers are a total no way for over $300. So I can see why people have returned it. I can see why Amazon says high returns. If you're thinking about it, I would definitely try something different. I mean, I would say it's made pretty well. Sometimes I think too, things like this are just for show, but they don't really do anything. Oh, one thing I was going to show you, the other kind of gripe that I have with it. God, those zippers. I just don't think people understand like how zippers matter to the real world. Okay, I'm super nervous over this. Okay. Let me show you another deal breaker over here really quick. On the inside, oops, excuse me, on the inside, my son saw this. He said, "What is this?" I told him what it was, and this case is a joke. The lid just kind of pops right off. It doesn't really stay on, especially the more you use it. If you can see that, it just kind of pops off. And if you were going to use, it does not go in. People, it goes in so nice. It doesn't. It's super sticky. It doesn't slide in easy. If you notice, it catches right on there. So how this makes any sense to me, my son said this was a joke. I completely agree with him. It is a joke. There is a case in here that is plastic. I mean, I think it looks cool. Again, if that's your job or what you want to be is that person, I say go for it because this is cool. I mean, it is cool. It's just not functional. This pops off. This does not go in easy. Like I said, it catches on this thing. Super annoying. Pouch is nice. I love this one pouch that goes down so you could put something in it. Once you pack this out, it's not going to fit very well. If you can already tell, it's already bowing out because the back of the bag bows this way. And if you can tell, it's already bowing out. So if it's already bowing forward, like you can see here, putting stuff in here, if you put stuff in here, this is just going to be more tight. So it doesn't make sense. I mean, we're already falling forward here, as you can see. So again, not so much. It does stand though really nice. I will say it does stand really good. This I think they should have got rid of. You won't use it. I mean, if you do, let me know. But the in and out here, again, maybe my life is just very different. So let me show you what does work and what does not work in here. I apologize if the angle isn't that great or if the camera's moving. This is my 16-inch MacBook. Oh God, I can't get more words right. 16-inch iPad, which I love. And it goes in the front pouch. Super nice. And again, everything still stands. Again, super great if that's your job to be noticed in that way. It does have this little cleat clip, which I find is, I mean, it's kind of, I guess, in my opinion, it's kind of useless. It's just more clutter. But I would put that there. If you're going to try to fit anything else in here, you're not going to be able to in this one. Definitely not 2 devices. Now, if I didn't have my cover on, it would probably fit better. Yikes. So if I didn't have my cover on, it would fit better. So sorry about the camera flopping around. It does fit a 16-inch, so if you have a 16-inch. Now, if you go to their website, if you actually go to NOMATIC's website, which is so weird. So on Amazon, it says that on Amazon, it says that this one and the 20 liter both can fit the same laptop, which it does. if you took the case off, and it fits your 13-inch. But it also says that the 20-liter does. But anyway, if you go to NOMATIC's website, there says something completely different. If you go to NOMATIC, it says that this backpack only fits a 14-inch computer and an 11-inch. I find that it does hold more. It's just super tight in and out. But it's doable, totally doable. As you saw, I just fit mine in there. And I got a bunch of chunk on mine. So I like to put mine backwards. I don't like to put mine forwards. I don't know why, just my weirdness. So I'm gonna jam that in there. As you can tell, it's not too bad. I mean, for 14, it's not too bad. I will also say this, it is heavy. For 14-liter, it's heavy. And as you can just tell from me setting it on the table right there, it does get dirty. And I've not even taken this in the real world, and I already kind of have like a little scuff on it. So for me, this is a definite go back, mostly 100% because of this. And now after putting my computer in, it's even worse. I don't get that whatsoever. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful in understanding if the Peak Design smaller version is for you. Again, this is the backpack, not the travel backpack. Have a good day. Bye-bye.